What up? We back for another week of the Rick Jordy Podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick, back for another one.
Hey, I felt like there was something off with that one. I feel like I messed up somewhere, but I don't know where. So we're going to keep it pushing, though.
All right. I looked away. That was off, so.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
We'll roll with it. Back for another one, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I haven't got the clips out yet. I'll work on those tonight.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but it's all good.
Yeah. I'll try to work on it tonight or tomorrow, one or two. I'll try to get them out. They'll be out before y'all watching this. Y'all see clips before this one comes out. So.
Oh, this one, yeah.
This one ain't coming out yet anyway. So yeah, man. But how was the fourth? Because that's where we left off at.
Absolutely. It was cool. Went downtown. Watched fireworks at the Coors Field. They have a pretty big fireworks show every year on the 4th and the 5th. I don't know if it's 2 days all years, but we saw the one on the 4th, and then went out to this park called Ruby Hill, and it's like a high point in the city. You can see pretty much everywhere. So just saw all the folks, just neighborhood fireworks, and literally, bro, like the whole sky was just fireworks, and it was dope. It was dope. I'll probably be doing that. Probably incorporate that next year into the evening. Go a little earlier so we can see more. But we pulled up around 10:45 ish, and bro, people are still going. A lot of fireworks still going off.
I was gonna say, like, what time do people actually stop shooting fireworks?
Yeah, around here is like midnight. You can still hear them going off for sure. Like not as rapid, but people still popping them.
Because I'm about to say every year, the years that we were here for the 4th, they don't stop till like 1 or 2 in the morning. It feel like I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up at 2 in the morning or something like that, and they still shooting them off out front, and it's just like, but but they do clean it up though. They do clean it up. So I was curious as to, when they stop shooting over there, if that's just my neighborhood or is it like, do everybody just be out that late shooting fireworks?
Right. Seems like every year is getting later. So
yeah,
for real. What about y'all? What y'all get into?
We was down in the SIP. We was down in Mississippi.
The SIP.
Yeah, okay. They didn't see no fireworks. We didn't go nowhere to see fireworks. We were chilling with family and stuff and hanging out and having a good time, as we discussed. So we didn't see any fireworks. I don't even know if I heard any actually. I just wasn't paying attention. We was having a good old time. They was playing music and stuff like that, so I wasn't paying attention. But definitely wasn't any fireworks where we were at in the neighborhood.
Okay.
It don't bother me because I'm not a firework person like that anyway.
I was gonna ask if you saw the I don't know who the gentleman 4Extra. I don't know who he is, but rapper maybe. But he blew his hand up.
Oh.
Like with the M100 or M1000 or something like that.
So I saw a thumbnail for something about that, I believe.
Yeah,
I didn't watch. I just kept scrolling. So what happened? He blew his finger or the whole hand? You said,
bro, looked like a lobster claw like that, bro. Like his whole hand, gone pretty much. It was like I think I may be reporting it wrong, but I think it was a homemade M1000 or whatever. But yeah, that's quick wick, fast wick or whatever, blew up in his hand.
Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why
I know,
bro, because this is literally we throw out the word fireworks and immediately people think of this as a fun thing. Let's call it what it is. It's a bomb. It is a bomb. Anything that is in some type of explosive is considered a bomb. If you were to take outside of the 4th of July, if you take that to the airport or a building or something like that, that is a bomb. It's not no longer like fireworks makes it sound kiddie.
So that I was seeing a lot more videos like that on social media, and then I was seeing a lot of videos of people trying to, have the synchronized and light off a whole bunch of fireworks in a row. I saw a lot more videos like that. I mean, that's cool, but I'm just like, damn, that's a lot of money. that they burning up right there.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like I would rather when it comes to fireworks, I'd rather watch because I don't want to spend the money to buy them. Just like because like you're literally burning your money.
Yeah.
Or blowing your money, however you want to call it. But
I'm a when I do buy some, get specific ones that I know I'll enjoy.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna get some certain mortars, and then like the 100-shot ones, the ones like I enjoy those. Yeah, I enjoy those and all the different versions of those. So that'll probably be what I stick to, and then I'll call it a night.
Yeah, man. Hey, have fun with that.
I will.
Too many horror stories for me. There was an NFL player years ago. We might have been in college or not elementary, college or high school. I remember being a teenager. That it was a really prominent NFL player. He was coming up on contract year, and he blew his hand off doing that. I think it was not his whole hand. It was like he might have lost like 2 or 3 fingers.
Oh,
but
can he play anymore?
I think he ended up having to retire.
Damn.
He was a deep. Got the dude's name, but he was really good actually.
Dang.
But yeah. There was no that did not make me not want to do fireworks. That was, like I said, I told you before, it was well before that.
Yeah.
But hearing those stories every year it just reconfirms that my fear is valid. Like it is what it is. Like I ain't gonna knock nobody for want to do it because everybody they enjoy different things.
Definitely valid. So
yeah,
this year we just watched and I didn't like one firework, so I'm fine with it.
That's good for you. Because I know how much you like fire. hey! I was just matter of fact. I was talking to Mo because when we were on the road trip, she was listening to a podcast, and I won't say what podcast it was, but she listened to a podcast, and I'm just listening, and I'm like, this is boring. And I was like, all right, so we listening to this. I'd rather you don't listen to us, listen to us.
Because
this person is talking about, it was something random. I forgot what they was even talking about. It was just so random. It was like unamusing. I'm like, Rick was setting his neighbor's grass on fire. Like that is engaging content. Like
that's way more engaging than whatever you got going here.
Yes, this is not it. Like we got to turn this off. I'm like Rick has some really great stories, and we listen to that. You're gonna get at the very least, if it ain't your style, you're gonna get a chuckle. But you should be getting a full laugh, like a full belly laugh. I get full belly laughs being on here, so
but at least a little.
Yeah, at the least. I'm like, he's shutting down power grids.
Right. Here's what it is, man. You just gotta stick around.
Stiff arming little kids at the age of 13. He's stiff arming little 5-year-olds in flag football. Pop Warner.
They shouldn't have put me in the game, man.
said he was the best quarterback.
In flag. Yeah, in flag.
That is funny, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. The whole firework thing, man. They lost me with that. They lost me. I can't.
Yeah, bro.
It just takes a long time for me to get traumatized, and I'm done with the whole thing.
I don't blame you. So it's like you said, a lot more. It's probably been happening, but it's a lot more prevalent because of social media. So all the mishaps and fireworks gone wrong, all that type of stuff, right in your face.
For sure, you're going to see a lot more. You remember that one, the bag it up, Terry, put it in reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Yeah,
that's a great one. That's a great one. Anytime I come across that video, I give it a watch.
Fair. Yeah,
I haven't seen it this year though. Strange enough,
I saw it once. I saw it once.
I usually see it every year around this time, and I didn't see it this year. I might have to look it up.
Saw somebody post it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Speaking of thinking about things that, because we talk about things that like affect us as a child, that bring us to where we are. What's something that you've learned as a child? I'm thinking like from high school down. All right, something that you've learned as a child. So from 18 and younger, that you've learned, that you've taken into adulthood, that it worked to your benefit. It can either be some type of trait, some type of hack, some type of skill.
Yeah. Something I've been doing since before high school that still holds.
It could be in high school, middle school, elementary
Right.
school, any of that.
I mean, I guess
Kind of difficult to think about, huh?
it is. I mean, the one thing I can think about is using computers and downloading stuff to my advantage. That's been pretty consistent for I don't know how long since I've been on the computer.
Mm.
Now I wish I would have gotten a lot deeper instead of just editing MySpace pages and Zanga pages when I was in middle school and kind of learned how to code.
Mm-hmm.
Really took a passion and interest in that. But
Yeah.
I mean, finding what I want and getting what I need online is my specialty. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's fair. That's a good one because that worked out for you.
Yeah, it did.
For
Do you
me,
have one?
I'm thinking about it and I'm trying to think what has helped me adapt. I would say kind of in high school, I picked up on the ability to I don't know what's the term for it. Improvise, essentially. Improvise, but like I guess the best way I could think of it is like free talk, right?
Okay.
I could free talk myself into a conversation.
Okay.
so example, right? I used to have a really big fear of public speaking. I mean, it was really bad, and it comes from a childhood thing. I'll give you the short version of why I have it. I had it. That's why it's kind of weird that I was rapping and stuff in college because that was like. But basically, we did when we were kids. I still remember this. It was like first grade. When we were kids, we had a talent show. I didn't prepare for the talent show. I was doing it with a friend. All right, there was a kid that went before me with a couple of his friends, and they did the whole like routine song to. You remember John B? Don't listen to what people say. You remember that song? All right, they did the whole routine. They did a whole dance routine, and it was this little light skinned curly hair boy that did the whole singing routine to that, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah," and even the teachers was like, "Oh man, that was great." I don't know how anybody's gonna top that, but we had to go right after that, and we didn't prepare. Like we was in the hallway, like trying to figure out what we was gonna do. So, bro, I can still remember we got up there and we started making pig noises and like, and everybody was dead silent, and so it was just like it was just like I remember, bro. I was up there like, yeah, oh boy, did we bring any tissue? Like it was something weird. I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying, but I just remember making pig noises, and we both were doing it, and everybody was dead silent. And then when we finished, it was like that Napoleon Dynamite walk off, but except we didn't get an applause. Like it was kind of like the little pity claps, like the all right. Next act, Robert and Sally, like you know what I'm saying, like it was like that, and it was just so from then on, I knew what embarrassment was, and that was my origin story of embarrassment.
Okay.
So I all the way up to high school, I found ways to not public speak. I had strep throat one time, which I really did, but I said I embellished and said I couldn't do it. I was like, oh yeah, and I had a partner. He did all the talking. We got an A. I waited one time until the bell rang, and I said, "Oh, Miss Johnson, I didn't get to present." And so she's like, "Well, you can just present for me," because I was like, "I know it's the last day. I didn't get to present." And so I presented for her, and I did it. But I never told anybody at stage right. But anyways, I digress. So there was a presentation, and I was well prepared for it. Actually, believe it or not, I was well prepared for it. But I still had a bit of stage fright. This is probably a junior in high school, and I had a really cool history teacher. We were doing a Black History project, right? But we had to choose Black history figures that weren't common. Like, no, we can't do MLK, we can't do Malcolm X, we can't do Jackie Robinson. None of those.
Right.
We had to research somebody that we were not familiar with, and she gave us a list of them. So I did mine on Cab Calloway, which I learned a lot about Cab Calloway. Great. What I asked her was, I said, hey, I want to do something a little different. Instead of me getting up there and speaking about Cab Calloway, because I knew I was going to freeze up and not remember anything, I said, I would like for people to ask me questions. And she said, huh, That's actually unique. Yeah, let's do that. I'm like, all right, great. So she got up there and she said, hey, Jordan wants you all to ask him questions about Cap Calloway. And I'll start it off. So she started off and then everybody asked questions. And I was able to answer all those questions. I got an A on that. Right. But
Okay.
I learned that through that, I was able to learn how to kind of talk myself into a conversation or into a presentation. And I did that throughout college as well, because I still hated public speaking. And
Okay.
so I would get up there and I would talk myself through it, essentially, right? I didn't have any point. I didn't have anywhere I was going with it necessarily, but I would talk myself into one, if that makes sense. Right.
Gotcha.
And so, but I think that's something that, that I was able to carry with myself.
Okay.
And to prove that point, we're going to jump right into our topic of a tribe of people that are born essentially living underwater.
Yeah.
Right?
Aquatic.
Yes.
Aquatic people.
You see? These are aquatic people.
Execution.
Yeah, it was there. It was there. It might have been 1-1. I don't know. Yeah.
No, it was cool. It was cool. But yeah, no, you sent me a video on a unique tribe of people that essentially are mermaids, man.
Yes.
Men, women, aquatic people. Yeah, do you have the video pulled up?
I have a short. I'm gonna do the short.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Short. It's the
and I'm sure people have heard about this tribe before as well. But
for sure. I would hope so. I hope so. I mean, we've heard about them, but we also do random stuff. So
yeah.
Did you know there was a human tribe that evolved to live in the ocean? Meet the Bajau people, also known as sea nomads.
Mhm.
For thousands of years, this tribe has lived on boats and spent most of their lives at sea. Their bodies have even adapted. Bajau divers can hold their breath for up to 13 minutes underwater, thanks to larger spleens that store more oxygen. Did you know there was a human tribe that evolved?
Larger spleens.
So it's okay. And that's what it was.
So they evolved.
Yeah, that reminds me. Side note: there is a tribe that also can run for a long time because of something like that, and they're great at hunting, and they also have like keen eyesight, like they can see further than the average human being, and they can run longer because of that. Because of their grown up hunting, like certain types of prey. But that's interesting. I didn't know that it was because of their spleens. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I didn't even know the spleen had anything to do with your ability to swim, I guess.
Store more oxygen, possibly.
Yeah.
But
Bajau Tribe.
The Bajau Tribe. They're in Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, I think.
How long can a human? What's the average that you hold your breath?
I would say a very skilled person, probably 2 minutes. Average person, maybe a minute, maybe, and that's pushing it.
Oh wow!
I think that's pushing it.
2 minutes?
A minute for an average person.
Oh yeah, you're pretty spot on. Actually, it says the average person. This is AI, by the way. Average person can hold their breath underwater for approximately 30 to 90 seconds.
Okay.
And obviously, it said age, fitness level, training, all that stuff takes into account. So, but average 30 to so basically half a minute to a minute and a half. But you were right on though. You said maybe a minute, 2 minutes.
Yep.
So that 13 minutes is much more impressive now that I know that, because I didn't know.
Wait, who said 13 minutes in the short? It said 13
in the short. Yeah, they can hold it for 13 minutes.
I didn't even catch that, but yeah, 13 minutes that's astonishing.
Yes. So, and they can also dive. I want to say it was up to 60 feet.
Yeah. And it's in the short we saw he was just walking on the seabed, the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, walking on the seabed is ridiculous actually. How far can a human dive? So it says this is recreational, but this is scuba divers. Scuba divers typically can dive to a max of 130 feet, while technical divers can go much deeper, potentially exceeding 330 feet or 100 meters with specialized training and equipment. But they free dive though.
Right.
So that's a complete difference from scuba diving. Let me type that in. Free dive.
A trained free diver typically dive between 30 to 40 meters, so
Okay.
98 to 1 on a single breath without equipment. That's deep. I know we've talked about this before, but that's
Yes.
deep as hell.
Yes, it's very very much so. Okay, so I want to see how far they can dive because I feel like there was one guy. Okay, yeah, see, yeah, they're free diving. It says the Bajau, they can dive to depths of up to 70 meters, approximately 230 feet, using only a set of weights and wooden goggles. They can reportedly hold their breaths for up to 13 minutes underwater, and it's due to a genetic mutation resulting in larger spleens. So they're, what you said, it was 30 to 40 for a trained diver.
Yep.
So they're that's not even
doubling that.
That's 6 times because they can go 230
Wait, you're talking about feet or meters?
feet.
Oh yeah, 230 feet or
Yeah.
7. I was thinking meters.
What you said they can go? You said they can go 30 to 40 feet or meters?
Meters.
Oh, my bad. Okay, meters.
Yeah.
How many feet is that then?
That's 98 to 131.
Okay, so yeah, they are doubling. You're right. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're doubling. Yeah, that's still very impressive.
Super.
Yeah, and what was it that one guy said they dive? What was it like? Is it like 8 times a day or something like that?
8 times a day.
Something like that. Basically, they do 8 hours. They do like 8 hours a day. Like basically, like what we do, a shift of work.
Yeah.
That's what they do in the water. So
In
they
the
do like
water.
8-hour days in the water, which is pretty insane, actually.
That seems like it will be exhausting.
Yeah. Give me the exact answer.
Oh.
They can spend up to 5 hours a day underwater. Underwater.
That's
That's a lot.
That's very pruny.
Yeah.
Like their body. So a larger spleen. The key adaptation with the larger spleen is that it acts as a reservoir for oxygenated red blood cells.
Mm-hmm.
And then during dives, the spleen contracts, releasing these cells into the bloodstream, providing an extra boost of oxygen. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. They're essentially, they supermax their spleen and it's doing extra stuff for them.
So would that be, I guess I don't know, would that be beneficial in like an Olympic sport like swimming? Would it be beneficial? Because they do a lot of like different swims, but they're not necessarily underwater that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you had an Olympic trained athlete that had a larger spleen, like a mutated spleen like that, would that even be?
Well, they get more oxygen to their blood, so technically they wouldn't have to take as many breaths.
Oh,
So they wouldn't break they will have more of a consistent movement without having to break that movement by either taking a breath.
Oh, they would never.
Even though they do it pretty good at it in the Olympics. They like it's pretty impressive how fast they be catching their breath or taking breaths while swimming. But yeah, they wouldn't have to do that. So I guess that probably could cut some time off.
Huh. I wonder, like, I know that there's people in the world, like, there's groups of people in the world that have like genetic mutations like this, and I wonder how many generations it takes for that to happen, though. Yeah,
that's a great question. But there's free diving competitions, and if this tribe entered those type of competitions, I'm sure they would dominate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's where I know for a fact. Yeah, I agree with that. That they would win those. That one would make more sense. But because you'll actually be underwater, you'd be able to go. Theoretically, you would be able to go further than anybody else. But you'd also have to account for like if their body, because your body can't handle. Our bodies can't handle a certain pressure. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's still only so far that the human body could go. But if you could hold your breath, you can push that limit. You know what I mean? Which, side note, I know like whenever I watch movies and stuff like that, they be like, I don't understand the science. Maybe you do. what's the science behind like when people do dive like with gear and stuff like that? They like in the movies they always be like, remember to when you get to this so many feet, you need to pause or something like that right there before you go to the next like level or something like that. It's something about releasing pressure. What is that? Do you know what that's about?
Some type of chemical reaction that happens within your blood. Yeah, it's something with oxygen and blood cells. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but yeah.
Because they were saying, because I feel like one movie was saying something like if you go too fast, like basically, I guess like a blood vessels can pop, and basically
the pressure change, the rapid pressure change.
Yeah,
and
then they can kill you. So,
yep. Oh, it's something that poisons your blood. It's like the oxygen. Basically, your body starts fighting against itself if you go so deep, too deep. So require specialized. Oh, see, when people are scuba diving, they have the tanks are specialized gas mixtures to help you. It's not just oxygen. Oxygen toxicity. High partial pressures of oxygen at depth can cause seizures and loss of consciousness.
So then I wonder if you free dive, do you not have to worry about that then? Would you be able to would you theoretically be able to go further if it was just your own oxygen? Then like, so if they have the larger spleens that carry the oxygen, could you go further and still go back up without worrying about, you know what I mean? Like, would you be able to go like the 330 feet?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I thought it was just like because of your body. I didn't realize it was like dealing with the oxygen itself.
Yeah, it's a chemical reaction. So yeah, I think so. If you have more oxygen and you're pumping through your blood, then definitely.
So then it's theoretically safer to free dive.
Then what?
Than using the scuba tank. If you're capable, for them, if they're capable of going that depth, it's safer because you don't have to worry about the pressures coming back up with the oxygen tank.
Got you. Yes. Yeah.
I hope don't nobody quote me on that because I don't know. I'm just asking a question. There's gonna be a random scuba diver like, well, actually, it's not safer. It's more dangerous to free dive because
I'll be I'm terrified of both. So
I'm about to say I'm not doing either one, so it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't apply.
Right.
If I'm in that situation, something went horribly wrong. I should never be in any type of live water with or without a tank. There's no reason for me to do that.
It says that the Bajau people, is that how you spell it? Bajau people.
Baru or something like that. I don't
diverge from the Saluan people. And that's an Indonesian tribe. They're a coastal tribe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
I just saw that it says a single genetic mutation can occur in a single generation. So it actually doesn't take that long for something like that to occur.
Oh, wow.
Because if one person has that genetic trait and they have a kid and then that kid ends up inheriting that trait and they have a kid with somebody else that has that trait, then you can just create an island full of it. And over time, everybody's going to have that same genetic trait. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have a small group of people like that.
Heck yeah.
In comparison to the rest of the world is what I mean. Like a small group like that. Like, because it's just like, like when the Egyptians would marry within themselves, like the royal family, they keep the royal blood, and that's why you get King Tut with a club foot because of the genetics. Like, so
wilding out.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Is it as advanced as they were? You would think they'd be like, hey, yeah, this is probably not healthy, but whatever. So okay, so because I was thinking like this would take like thousands of years for something like that to happen, but obviously
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, obviously this is more like this is probably more like 5 to 10 generations, which is probably a couple hundred years, maybe, if that, probably less.
Probably for them, a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Can't be too much.
Yeah, for everybody to end up having this trait, you know.
Yeah.
That raises this question. All right, you get three genetic mutations. Let me look this up first before I pose this question.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's go with, all right, obviously we're going to go with the spleen enlargement for swimming.
For oxygen.
Yeah, for oxygen. Okay, so there's supervision. These are the 8, okay, that we're going to pick from. Supervision, super dense bones, super flexibility, super pain tolerance, super sleeplessness. Okay, super sleeplessness, super sexy eyelashes, super strength, and super immunity. And we'll add the super endurance. We'll call it like we'll just call that super endurance, I guess. Right? Because I guess technically that would combine like the swimming and the running. Let's just combine those.
Okay, super endurance.
Yeah, we'll call that super endurance. All right, you get to pick 3 of those, and here I'll share the screen so that way you can see the list in its totality.
All right, I think I know 3 I want.
Really, it's 9. So super endurance. Let me know. So supervision, dense bones, flexibility, pain tolerance, sleeplessness, sexy eyelashes, strength, and immunity.
I would pick. Damn, I thought I knew.
When you see them, it's different, and they all have like a description too. Once you pick yours, we can go through the description.
All right, I'll do supervision,
Mm-hmm.
super strength. I thought I was gonna do the endurance, but I kind of want immunity, super immunity.
Dog, hey, that immunity is that's what I was just off of, without reading any of the things. I was going with immunity and vision off the top. Yeah, off rip. Strength, that's cool. I like that, but I don't want that, because I mean, I think the strength that I have now it's enough for what I do.
Enough, okay.
Yeah. For my purposes is what I mean.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great if you have other, needs, like you actually lift weights, so that makes sense. Flexibility, I don't know what I would use flexibility for. It'd be nice. Probably sleeplessness.
That was, I think that was my 4th.
The dense bones don't seem useful outside of like maybe not getting injured, like as far as like bones, but then like I like to swim, and it's not
dense bones, you sinking, huh?
Exactly, it's not going to be useful.
Yeah,
you'll be drowning, because I don't float as is. Like I can't float.
All right, let's hit the. Damn, that's more than I expected.
It's quite a bit. We don't have to do the whole thing. It's
okay.
As far as color vision goes, humans have pretty keen eyesight. Blah, 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 having 3 times of blah, 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 boom. Let me see. But what if instead of disabling one of the cones, a mutation increased the range of colors it was able to detect? If the mutation occurred in a man, it would likely only result in a slightly shifted color spectrum. But in a woman, if one of her X chromosomes had this mutation and the other one didn't, it would hypothetically result in her possessing the ability to see an increased range of colors undetectable by most people. So it's really just about seeing colors.
Boo! They played us.
I don't want that, because men you don't even benefit from it.
If we could repick after we go through, I'm repicking.
Bet. Let's do that. All right. Super dense bones. Remember Unbreakable. Boom, 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 boom. In one such instance, a boy from Midwestern America was in a horrible car accident and walked away from it without so much as a fractured finger. This prompted doctors and scientists to examine his kin, and to their amazement, they discovered that no one in his family had ever broken a bone, including a 93-year-old grandpa. There's a slight side effect to the unbreakable bone condition, though. Some people with LRP5 mutation will also exhibit bony protruding growths on the roof of their mouth.
I have that.
I was about to say, I wonder if I have that, because I got that little thing. It's not on the top though. It's in the bottom.
It's in the bottom. I have one on top, and the motherfucker growing. And the dentist didn't tell me. Well, I first learned about it 2 years ago. About 2 years ago.
And
they were talking about, oh, we could do surgery to remove that. I'm like, what?
What is it called?
I forgot, but it's a bone growth.
Is it called like a
Here.
They gave me a name for mine. It's a
Taurus palantis. Oh,
Tori.
Yeah, tori.
I got that. Yeah, mine are in the
Yeah.
bottom though. It's not at the top.
Yeah, Polano tori.
Yeah, I think I got
Ladle tori.
Oh, so we might already have this then, bro.
Shit, we might.
Huh.
We might have dens. Have you ever broken a bone?
Knock on wood. I have not.
In your body? Just ligaments, right?
Just ligaments.
Also never broken a bone, knock on wood. So
wow.
Okay.
So we might have some form of that. That's kind of dope. Well, that explains why I don't float then. That would make sense. Because I don't float. I be trying to float and I can't.
I float.
Because I try to do that little, like that little thing they be doing in the movies where they be like wading or whatever. Like I can't do that at all.
Don't know how to
I tried.
Tread water.
Yeah, there you go, tread water. So I guess like there's a test to see if you can do it, and they'll tell you like just to like let your body go or whatever, and like you should float like in the middle somewhere. I just go straight to the bottom. So
like in the middle of the yeah. I
don't float.
I could tread water, but I would never win. I think that was because I just got tired easy, but maybe because I was dense bones.
See, there we go.
I want to sink.
We're learning something about ourselves. We might have something similar to this.
Dense bones.
Kind of cool, but at the same time, yeah. All right, super flexibility. People with the genetic condition known as Marfan syndrome tend to be extremely flexible, actually horrifyingly flexible. So horrifyingly, they make a career out of playing disfigured ghosts and ghouls in horror movies, or at least that's what Spanish actor Javier Botet did when he found out he could bend and twist his body into insane contorted positions. And it affects the body's connective tissues. People who have it tend to be abnormally tall, have elongated limbs, and be highly flexible. However, it is a spectrum disease, meaning that people with mild cases can lead fairly normal lives, but severe cases can lead to heart defects and other organ failures that could be life-threatening. Goodness. Yeah, I didn't think I would want that.
Cool on that.
Yeah.
Sounds weird to me.
It almost sounds like those dancers they be doing a little bit. They're just double jointed though. So super pain tolerance. This is actually I knew I wasn't gonna pick this one because I know that there's people with stuff like this where it's actually dangerous. Some research has shown that people with red hair have a higher tolerance for stinging pain and spicy food. While this could have something to do with the rumors that they don't have a soul, it's more likely due to a variation of a gene MCR1, which produces red hair and also restricts melanin production, the reason why all redheads are so pale skinned. It's probably a good thing they can take the pain too, since the same gene mutation causes them to be less responsive to anesthetics that are injected under their skin.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah. So there's like people that don't feel pain at all, actually. And, obviously that's dangerous because if you put your hand on the stove and it's hot, you're going to come away with some really bad burns because you can't, you don't feel it. And there's also people that are born without fear. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't know about that.
Like they just don't have fear. It's not like a cool thing. Yeah, they just don't.
Right. They just don't.
Exactly. Their body don't respond to it. So those things are dangerous. And I don't want those. Super sleeplessness. Most of those require 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night to be fully rested the next morning. However, in 2009, a journal was published in which scientists identified the first genetic mutation that relates to sleep duration in any species. After conducting genetic tests on sleep participants, researchers discovered a mother and daughter who shared an abnormal copy of a gene known as December 2nd, DEC2, which affects the circadian rhythm. The result is that they require far less sleep than the average person. Although the mutation has only been found in 2 people, the power of the research arises from the fact that shortened sleep effect was replicated in experiments using mice and fruit flies. Consequently, the research has given scientists much needed guidance on where to look for genetic. I wonder how long they need then, because
how long they eat.
No, how long they need to sleep then.
Oh, they need to sleep. Yeah.
They don't need 7 9. It said it's far less. And if it's far less, like, is it like 2 hours? Because if that's the case, it's great. Like if I only need 2 hours of sleep or to feel fully rested,
there's so much. Yeah.
Sign me up.
So much that you.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I would get the most out of my day then. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Because here's the thing. Like I've heard people talk about this type of thing before where they're like, well, but everybody else is asleep and you're awake. Wouldn't it be weird? I'm like, not to me, because I would like to stay up late, but I can't. I'm just tired, But if I wasn't tired, then
Yeah, bro. If you wasn't tired, then you just do whatever.
I'd accomplish everything I need to do.
Also, like for me, I'm more active later in the day. So like if I'm able to wake up, have a cool 8 hours and then go to work, I know I'll be all gears turning when I show up. So yep. So
super sexy eyelashes. You might want to change.
Sounds stupid, but let's see.
Ever wish you can get those fuller, longer lashes that cosmetic companies are always claiming they can give you? Well, if you happen to have been born with the mutation known as this, that word, yeah, there you go. You may have more eyelashes than you bargained for. This dominant trait causes 2 full rows of eyelashes to grow on each eyelid. Oh, gross. Elizabeth Taylor, who was also known for her stunning eyes, was famous for her having this mutation, but it's not all glamorous. That attribute can cause corneal scratching and has been linked to other less alluring conditions like swollen limbs and varicose veins resulting from lymphedema. Here's the thing.
Elizabeth Taylor.
That sounds like the lady that was on that made the who's the lady that made the flag?
That made the flag? What?
Yeah. That made the US flag.
I don't think it was her.
Oh.
This lady's an actress.
Oh yeah. That's what I'll be thinking about though. That's what I'm thinking about. I have long eyelashes and they get in my eye sometimes, like when they fall and they fall in my eye, it hurts. So
very annoying.
I'm good on that. Super strength. Might sound like something out of the comic book, but tweaking certain genes in the human body can actually unleash titanic strength without having to endure a strenuous workout routine. The proteins myostatin and activin are 2 proteins normally secreted by muscle cells to suppress excessive growth. They basically regulate the size and number of your muscle cells, thereby putting a limit on your overall strength. As you might expect, people with a genetic condition that prevents them from producing these proteins are naturally able to grow their muscles extraordinarily large, resulting in super strength without weightlifting or steroids. Huh. Yeah, I actually might. I don't know.
Interesting.
It depends on how large.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very interesting because that would be dope to not have to go to the gym to get that strength.
Yeah.
But I wonder, you probably have to do some cardio.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder what health conditions that would affect, because that seems like there would be something there. But super immunity. Sickle cell anemia is a hereditary disorder characterized by a mutated form of hemoglobin that causes. Yeah, I know about that. Although this is obviously a detriment, there is a bright side since sickle cell has proven to be quite resistant to malaria. People with severe sickle cell anemia carry 2 copies of the mutation, but individuals with only a single copy maintain the malaria resistant without exhibiting any sickle cell symptoms. This is because they still have enough normal shaped red blood cells to negate the effects of the misshapen ones. Research indicates that a certain variation in the genes responsible for sickle cell anemia could offer up to a 93% higher resistance to malaria with only mild anemic symptoms associated. Mutations such as this would have the potential to spread very quickly throughout the human population since it's unmistakably beneficial to survival. So I was thinking super immunity was going to be like immune to a lot of things.
Same. I thought we did get sick.
Yeah, because we know, I ain't gonna say his name, but one of our good friends has sickle cell. I don't want that because he's very tough. He has to go through a lot. Just he has to go through a lot, and he's had to go through some of the same experiences we had to go through, but while experiencing sickle cell, and so malaria, but also too, I mean, the other side of it is where, you got a lot of other things that you got to deal with. And I remember reading somewhere it was due to it's geographic. That's why it's a lot of black people, like it was like in Africa, like mosquitoes spread malaria. And so a lot of Africans developed that mutation to keep them from getting malaria. But I mean, yeah, I thought it was going to be something else.
Same.
All right. Repicking then.
I am picking. Damn, this is lame.
And also super endurance is on here, but not on here.
Yeah.
It's part of our list.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I'm definitely picking cutting supervision, picking up super endurance. I already have super dense bones, so don't need that. Probably pick up super sleeplessness and drop super immunity and then keep super strength.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So now I'm probably going to go with the same stuff. I'm definitely going to take super strength and I'm getting rid of vision and immunity, and I'm going to keep, I think I chose sleeplessness. I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to take endurance and strength because eyelashes sounds crazy and flexibility is crazy too. Pain tolerance, I don't have a purpose for any of that other stuff.
So. Yeah, I'm not trying to put myself in a situation where I don't need to feel pain.
That's what we going with. What would y'all go with as a genetic mutation?
And I mean, if they make it this far, we've kind of already read through the descriptions of them, but it means something else when you don't read the description. So
yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, which ones would y'all pick?
Yeah, I guess I would hope that maybe y'all pick while we're picking.
Yeah,
first time and then come back. Yeah. All right, let's make this difficult. Now that we know all of them, you get one mutation. What is it?
Sleeplessness.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah, sleepless is not even difficult.
Right.
Let me get that. We're gonna say 2 hours, man. We're gonna say 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Let's do 3 hours. That sounds a little more realistic.
Right.
You need 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, if I could run off of 3 hours of sleep efficiently, just as with 7 to 9, give me that.
Heck yeah.
Give me that.
I'll be Gucci.
You can develop all that other stuff if you know.
Right.
You can develop the strength and the endurance. Not super, but you can develop those things.
Still develop it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 21 hours.
You're gonna need sleep.
Yeah.
Unless you're really special.
Yeah.
So give me that.
I'm okay on the sleep. That's if I didn't need it, I would call it a waste of time.
Fair point.
It's one of those catch-22 things because
it is.
It's a waste to me. It's a waste of time, but it's not because you need it.
Necessary.
Yeah, it's necessary for you to do all the other stuff that you want to do effectively. Yep. But at the same time, you're doing nothing.
Yep.
So
it's a little it's a little regen, HP regen.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. So, but even then, I hate doing that stuff.
Yeah, same.
I'd be rather like, let me get the little potion. I don't want to stand here. Yeah, you know, in some games where you got to just stand there until your health regain. I'd be still wanting to fight. Like, let me just get this potion.
Let me get a 5-hour energy, keep it moving.
Yeah, like let me get that, man. Why are you trying to stand here until I regenerate some food? Get a spell or something. Shoot.
Give me super sleeplessness.
Yeah, for sure.
You're winning.
Yeah. For sure.
I would like to think I would, use all that extra time for good, but whatever. I don't care. I just want the extra time.
Yeah, me too. I'm not even going to treat myself. I would literally be doing it just to watch movies at 3 a.m.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Let me throw in some self, self-improvement.
Yeah,
and then fill it up with self-care.
Yeah, because then your gym schedule can be whatever. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's what I'm thinking.
You can literally be like, man, hey, from 2 to 4 a.m., I'm at the gym. You know what I'm saying?
I'm nobody there. I'm there.
Yeah, because then it would be like, all right, I get off work, I can eat dinner and then just go to sleep from like 7 to 10. Get up, do whatever I want to do. Maybe hit a little movie or something, watch a little movie or something like that. Get my mind right. I'm like, oh, it's 2 a.m. Let me go ahead and hit the gym real quick. I got 4, and then I got like I gotta be at work at 7.
Yeah,
I got 3 hours of chilling time before I gotta go to work. Like, man, you look at all this day I didn't create it. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, I gotta be at work at 8, so actually I got 4 hours. I created all this time now.
That'd be dope.
And I feel like that cuts out on a lot of stress, because hear me out. A lot of stress for me comes from the fact that I feel like I can't get everything done that I need to get done in a day. And then I feel like it's piling on. So then I got to do it the next day. So it's like, if I need to, like, all right, for example, like we edit, and if I got to edit, I'm like, oh shoot, I need to go ahead and edit. Oh, I got to do this audition though too. But I'm like, man, I'm tired. I really need to get some sleep. If I were able to go to sleep at like say 7 to 10, wake up, I'm like, all right, I'll knock out this editing real quick. I can go knock out this audition. I done got my full night's rest already. So now I'm up at 10 o'clock. I ain't got to go to work till 8. So now you're talking about I got 10 hours of uninterrupted time because everybody else is asleep and I'm up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Shit would be lovely. That's all I can say. I'm already a night owl, and then being able to,
yeah. So
be an effective night owl without without having to sacrifice sleep.
Game
changer.
For sure. And it's more beneficial as an adult than it would be as a kid, right? Because it's like as an adult, you actually have actual obligations and responsibilities. You know what I mean? As a kid, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. And I've noticed as a kid, I was able to run more efficiently on less sleep. But now it kind of, it's like, damn, I'm dragging.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You're right, actually, because I remember being able to stay up till 1 or 2 in the morning.
Bro, yeah.
And get up the next day at 6 a.m. or something like that and act like nothing happened. I'm like, I'm cool.
Yeah. In college, it was nothing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, you kind of had to in college.
True, that's true.
And you know, you made it work though. You know what I mean? Made it work. And you get to make the choice in college to not go to that 7 a.m. Because I didn't go.
I went. I don't know what I was thinking, but I went.
If I had a class before 10 a.m. and I was tired, better believe I was absent.
Taking that extra sleep.
I'm not going. Yeah. I didn't skip plenty of classes, but usually there were classes I was doing well in.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, especially if it was like online stuff. I'm like, I'm not going to this, man. They don't even take attendance. I'm not going to that class.
I'm not logging in.
Yeah. But yeah, what would y'all do? What would be y'all one? And leave us a comment as to why.
Yeah, why would that be your number one? What would you use it for?
I feel like somebody out there would be like, I would pick sleeplessness so I could fight crime all night.
Nah, somebody gonna be like, I picked the eyebrow or eyelashes.
Yo, if somebody pick eyelashes, man, I'm deleting your comment.
We're gonna hide it. Yeah.
You a troll at that point. I know it. I know it. You're a troll. I'm not believing that. Ain't nobody picking that for real.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What would you even use that for?
Nothing. Because I'm not even sure that somebody would find it like attractive.
Right.
Like you would literally have to have like they said Elizabeth Taylor, that she had nice eyes. Like you would have to have nice eyes, but then having 2 rows of eyelashes was I don't know the purpose. I don't know the point.
Right.
Even before I got married, when I was just dating, I wasn't looking at a woman's eyelashes.
You wasn't counting the rows of eyelashes or counting the numbers she had?
Definitely not.
That wasn't on the checklist.
It wasn't on my checklist. I wouldn't, because here's the thing. There's so much else that I would see on your face before I get to your eyelashes. Like I would probably check, like I check your eyes before I even really paid attention to your eyelashes.
That's true.
Like I see your eyelashes, but I'm looking past them. I look at your eyes. Like there'd be women that have really nice eyes. Maybe you're smiling, you have really great teeth, you have smooth skin, your hair. Like there's so many things on your head that I would go to before it will even be your eyes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your eyelashes.
Eyelashes.
So then if I saw you had 2 rows of eyelashes, I'd probably freak out. Because I'm like,
I'd be like, oh, that's unique. Tell me more. How do you benefit?
yeah. What's the benefit? Do you enjoy that?
I just have voluptuous blinks. My blinks look like I'm waving a fan every time.
Yeah, it'll probably have a sound to it too. Like, and if
But
you,
hey, I mean,
huh?
you know, there's also the people that there's folks that pay to have those installed. So
Yeah, but not 2 rows. That's crazy.
I'm just saying to have the 1 row installed. So
Yeah,
they may look at the people with 2 rows as blessed.
there's too much of something. I know people act like there's too much. Too much eyelash is a thing. Even if it's just 1 row, I've seen too much. It's wild, especially when they be falling off. Let me stop, man.
Y'all do y'all.
If you choose super flexibility, please
Don't Marilyn Manson us, man.
yeah, give us a good explanation as to why, because that leaves way too much for interpretation, and I don't want.
We don't need that.
Don't just put super flexibility for why. Because what do you need it for?
Yep.
If you ain't like in some type of like gymnastics or like dance, like you're not like a professional dancer or something like that. Even professional athletes don't need super flexibility. It ain't that necessary.
Do your thing. I ain't gonna judge. But.
Yeah, in fact, now I think about it, yeah, keep it to yourself. We don't care. I don't want to know.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah, you're right. Right. I don't want to know. I don't want no explanation. Nah, super flexibility. All right, cool. We'll just give it a thumbs up.
Keep it pushing.
Okay.
You can hold that.
Yeah.
Don't need to know anything more about you.
Yeah.
Plan.
Oh man, it might just put pause.
I might add the edit. Just a big ass pause on there.
Just pause the whole show. Like, yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day, choose what you gonna choose. Because maybe that's what you with.
I don't know. Maybe you have a valid reason for that, and we're too narrow-minded to see it. So
exactly. Who are we to judge? Who cares? Do you?
But they say, do you, boo?
Yeah.
Man, let's get in this damn Wiki Game.
Yo. Where we starting at, man?
I was gonna Aquaman.
Aquaman?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Aquaman
film or Aquaman? Just the superhero?
Yeah, superhero.
Okay, so this one, right?
Hold on. Yep.
All right. Let's go to Volvo.
Volvo?
Okay. Yeah. Like the car.
The car?
Yeah. Hold on.
Is it like Volvo cars?
It's this one. Hold on.
Oh wait. Here, let me okay.
See it?
Yep.
All right, bet. All right, hold on. Let me take this down. All right. So Aquaman to Volvo. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh, hold on. I didn't show my 2, 1. Wiki. All right. Volvo. Okay. That might be a little easier than I thought, actually.
Volvo.
Yeah.
Is that Volvo? Is that German?
I don't know.
I wasn't able to capture.
I don't know.
It's European though.
I can't help you with that, buddy.
Damn, where the heck would that be? Okay, here we are. There's a lot of revisions going on Wikipedia, huh?
What do you mean?
Or no, maybe this is just a new thing. It says this is the latest accepted revision reviewed on 8th of July, 2025.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't even know who makes them. Do you?
What, Volvo?
Yeah.
I think Volvo. No, I don't.
Driving foreign German engineering.
Okay, here we are.
That ain't it. I thought it was it too, but it's not.
Here we are. What the fuck?
feel like I'm right there.
I think I'm here.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, I'm in the wrong country.
Yeah.
Hot damn. You got it?
Yeah.
I'm
I had to
sitting
go.
Huh?
I had to go quick, man, because I'm like, nah, he going last
What
time.
country? What country is Volvo in?
Well, it says Swedish, but I found it under the German stuff though.
See, I was in Germany. Now, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I was there then. Since that was actually really quick.
Yeah.
Run that trail back.
All right, Volvo to automotive industry in Germany.
That's where I was at.
Yeah.
Oh, Volvo was on this page?
Yeah, it was. I kept scrolling. I finally found it. It took a while. I kept seeing Volkswagen.
That's what I kept seeing. I was like, dang, I screwed up.
That's Volkswagen Group. Germany. Central and Eastern Europe. Western Europe. France. Justice League Europe. And then Aquaman. Yeah.
All right. All right. Congratulations.
Thanks. Feels good to win finally.
Well, I did have a little streak going.
Yeah. Yeah. We snapped that though.
Yeah.
Hold on. What'd you do?
I was kind of the same way. I was at the German automotive industry in Germany, and then came from Germany, developed country, United States, American comic book, and then Aquaman.
Okay, so you that seemed like though.
Yeah, that's why I was stuck on the country. That's where I was taking I was like, that's when I asked what country, because I knew S or Germany.
You gotta tap into your mutation, man. Tap into your mutation.
I know.
I tapped into my super search.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm at the fix on.
Yeah, y'all do it and see if y'all can get quicker. You can probably get quicker than that because Rick was clearly on a quicker path than I was. No, I was just quicker getting there.
Yep. Put your head down. You did the work.
Yeah. And then yeah, so y'all go and do that. Aquaman to Volvo. All right. See how quick. And then also again, make sure y'all leave y'all comments on what your mutation would be. What would you want out of the 9 that we listed? And then from there, so we'll be your top 3, and then we'll be the one that you choose out of your top 3. Yeah.
Out of the top 3 will be the ultimate trump card. So and why? Why? That's important.
And why? Yes. Leave why. Y'all make sure y'all do y'all job. Like, share, subscribe. You know, and always hit that bell notification. Go bing, 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 bing. Wherever it's at. Yep. And then also tap into your mutation. All right. It's useful.
Tap into your X-Men.
Yeah, there you go. And that's been another week of the Rick Jordy Podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick.
We're going to catch y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace.